I'm Brooke McNamara, and I'm a poet and artist and a mother of two wild and crazy young boys, and also a Zen student and teacher. And my whole life, I've loved writing and dance. And so I've been unconsciously and then very consciously fascinated by flow, I think, as long as I've been in human form. And today I wanted to tell you um, three kind of pointers that we can notice about flow. And then I have a fun story that leads to a fun question that for me is a great access point when I feel stuck to find more possibility and the possibility of flow. So I've always been taught and trained that the three main markers of flow states are a sense of losing our conventional sense of time, so timelessness, or a different experience of time, and losing a sense of hard effort, where we might be really engaged and really absorbed in an activity, but it also feels effortless in a certain way. We feel connected and like we're moving with something bigger. So timelessness, effortlessness, and then also losing our ordinary sense of self. So that might be like complete loss of a sense of self because the sunset is just so beautiful that we forget ourselves, and it's actually quite relieving to do so. Or it might be we're writing about something that's really alive and really interesting, and we're right at a precipice or a threshold that's unfolding in real time. And so we have our sense of self, but it's a little lighter and it's a little more connected and expanded, we could say. So timelessness, effortlessness, and selflessness are the usual markers of flow. So this quick story I wanted to share is from when I was 25 and I spent a summer living on Maui. I was working on a farm. And in the middle of my trip, I had this very random dream about the American actor Owen Wilson. And I have no idea why I dreamed about him, but in my dream, he and I were best friends and we were hanging out and we were just sitting there talking and sharing our most kind of intimate secrets. It wasn't romantic, it was just we were best friends and we were sharing really personal stuff and it felt just so relaxed. And I woke up and I thought, that's really weird. Um, but I went with my friends into the town of Paia and we walked into this coffee shop and I saw standing at the coffee bar Owen Wilson. No shoes, no shirt. I laughed out loud and I thought, that guy looks like Owen Wilson. Then I thought, that is Owen Wilson. And then I had the sense that I was still in the dream a little bit. So I got this extraordinary sense of confidence and I just walked right up to him. It was very out of character. And I said, hi, are you Owen Wilson? I dreamed last night that we were best friends. I don't know why, but I think we should hang out. And so we did. We had coffee and we talked about art and life and stayed in touch after that. So I don't know how that unfolded, but the question I want to leave you with that's really interesting to me in any given moment when I feel stuck in habitual patterns is I just ask myself, if this were a dream, I could. And then I see what emerges. And of course, it doesn't mean that ordinary physical reality should be disconnected from or anything like that. It's still physical reality, but it's a yes, and if this were a dream, I could. So I want to invite you to ask yourself that and see what flows from that question. If this were a dream, what's possible? And I hope you enjoy.